welcome to Well Balanced Kids' latest video. So today we've got the theme of love. I love Valentine's Day and it's just been. So I thought we'd do some love related yoga. And often we can say we love other people and we can say we love things. I love chocolate, for example. But when do we say, I love myself? Do you say it? It's really, really important to love yourself and feel good about the things that you do. So, what do you love about yourself? Have a think. I love the fact that I love teaching yoga. It gives me great joy. So, have a think about that. Maybe you can think of lots and lots of things that you love about yourself. Or maybe it might take you a while to think of one or two. Maybe you're good at telling jokes, or you're good at drawing, or sports, or maths. I'm sure there's something you can find that you love about yourself. So we're going to start, as we always do, with our warm-up. And then we're going to do a variety of yoga poses where we're going to say things that strengthen our beliefs about how much we love ourselves. And they're really good things to keep saying when you're doing yoga poses, because then you really get it into your heart and you really start believing it if you're not quite sure whether you believe it or not. So let's have a go. Let's start with our warm-up, okay? So off we go. So do you remember feet hip width apart, nice and strong and firm, feet in two parallel lines, and let's roll those shoulders back and roll them forwards too. Maybe you've been staring at a screen too much lately. It's a really good way, this, of just loosening up your neck. And then stretch up high as if you're a mountain, really nice and tall, and then let those shoulders drop. And we're just going to bend over, touch our knees and flatten our backs. And then put our hands to the floor, one foot right as far back as we can, while the other foot is just underneath our knees. And give us a nice lizard lunge pose. Then back we go and do our high plank. You guys must be getting good at this if you've done a few of my yoga classes. How long can you stay up? Maybe you can only stay up a second or two, or maybe you can stay up longer. Then drop those knees down and come into plan. And stretch those arms forward, making them nice and active. Imagine that they're little crabs or spiders walking about, and stretching out our backs. Then bring that nose along the floor, belly down, and look up in Sphinx pose, giving our backs a good bend one way and then the other. Turn those toes under, push back up, push right into downward facing dog. So belly and bottom straight up in the air, pushing back from our hands and trying to get our heels as close to the floor as possible. You can walk that dog out if you like. Give those legs a bit of an extra stretch. Then left foot forward and into this pose, just a bit like a runner, isn't it? And both feet together, flat back, hands up high into extended mountain, and finish in prayer pose. Okay, we've done it once and we'll just do it one more time. Normally do it 3 times, and you can do it 3 times if you want by pausing the video. But I'm just going to do it another time today. This time we'll go that little bit quicker. You ready? So shoulders round and back and forwards. Hands up high into extended mountain. Down onto a flat back, into a flat back. Hands down by your feet, left foot back, looking down at the floor as if you're about to start running a race. Then both feet back into high plank. Can you count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before dropping your knees and going down into clam and walking those fingers around like little spiders. Then roll that nose forward, looking up like a cobra. Curl your toes under, push back into downward facing dog. Walk out those legs. Really push that bottom up as high as you can. Left foot forward. Stretch it on the other side. Feet together. Flat back. Arms up tall. And into prayer position. Well done. So, first position we're going to do is called crescent moon. And for this, we're going to say, when we're in position, I am strong. Do you feel strong? Maybe you're not feeling strong today. Maybe you don't feel very strong normally. But you know, strength isn't just about muscles. It's about being strong inside, being what we call resilient. We'll talk a bit more about that as we go on today. So let's get into position. We've got 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. And we're going to bend that front foot. And we're going to lift up our arms and go back. Oh, how far back can you go? Don't fall over. I'm wobbling a bit. Maybe my balance isn't so good today. Man, that's okay. Some days we're better than others. And let's do the other side. So put the other foot forward and the other foot back. Get a really strong, firm position because we're going to say I'm strong here. We want to feel strong too. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Arms up high and lean back. I am strong. Can you say that? I am strong. Oh, well done. And let's keep our feet in that same position and do what's known as warrior 1. So bend the front knee, back leg down, and just put your hands up, straight up. So no leaning back, just straight up. You might find this a bit easier. And you can feel really strong in this position. So let's feel that strength in your body and say, I am strong. Did you say it? Could you shout it? Let's turn around and do the other side. And this time, I want you to, well, shout it, unless you've got someone in the other room that's telling you to be quiet, and maybe you might have to whisper it. But if you can, you could shout. I am strong. Well done. So next, we're going to do a pose and talk about being positive. Because if we're positive, things can feel a lot better. We can't be positive all the time. Sometimes we're sad. Maybe there's something really to be sad about. But if we can try and look on the better, more positive side, it can make us feel better too. So, spread your legs out. 1 foot turned in with your heel pointing this way, and the other foot just pointing slightly to the side. And then take one arm and slide it all the way down while you bring up the other arm. And can you say, I am positive? Let's do the other side. Turn the other way. Bring down up your arm and down the other side. I am positive. Well done. Now, what's other things that might make you feel better and really love yourself? Perhaps you want to be graceful, like a bird. Now, some of us are more graceful than others. If you're a dancer, you might be really graceful. Or if you're an ice skater, or you might not be terribly graceful. But we can try, can't we? So let's have a go. Let's put our feet really firmly down, because being graceful is a lot about having good balance. If we're all like this, wobbling all over the place, it's really hard to be graceful, isn't it? So let's put our feet firmly down, stick them down as if you've got glue on the bottom of your feet. And then take your arms out to shoulder height, so they're exactly where your shoulders are, because that will really help you balance, just like birds bring out their wings in flight, don't they? And then let's just lean forward. So take off one foot and just bring it off the floor. And just go down as far as you can feel comfortable with. Maybe it's just to here, and that's fine. Or maybe you want to go further and really go far down and keep that balance. And while you're there, say, I am graceful. Well, that wasn't very graceful. I nearly fell over. We can but try. Should we try it on the other foot? Maybe I'll have better luck. Okay. So get that foot stuck on the floor. That glue's all really strong. Bring up your arms to shoulder height and off you go, looking down as if you're looking into a pond. I am graceful. Can you get better there? And come back up again. Oh, I'm very wobbly today. But you know what? I'm trying my best. And that's me being positive. I'm trying my best. I'm learning. I'm practicing yoga. And the more we practice, the better we get. So we're going to really work our way up to feeling confident. So let's become a mountain pose. Mountains are big and strong. And so let's become one of those. So feet hip width apart, nice straight parallel lines. Arms up high. Don't bring your shoulders up. Let's keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. And really feel yourself be a big mountain, solid and stable and been there for thousands of years. And everyone can see you for miles around. Can you feel that strength and stability inside yourself? I hope you can. So when you're in this pose, say, I am confident. Are you? Do you feel confident in this pose? It's a really easy pose, isn't it? So I think everyone should be able to do it. Maybe you have to sit on a chair to do it, but that's fine. Maybe you can't bring your arms completely straight. Maybe they have to be further out. But at least you can say, I am confident and feel like a mountain and make yourself feel strong and stable. That can help making us feel like we love ourselves better. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into another pose. Now, all these poses are what's known as heart opening poses because they stretch out our chests and open our hearts. And we're doing love today, aren't we? And so I thought it'd be really good to open up our hearts. So the next pose we're going to do is pigeon pose. So we bring one knee forward and the foot slightly out from underneath us. And we bring the other leg all the way back. And you can put your hands on either side and look up, really opening out that chest. So you can say in this pose, I'm open to new experiences. I'm open to new experiences. So many things out there in the world to experience and enjoy. Let's open our hearts to them so we can have fun and enjoy ourselves. Let's do the other side. Knee forward, leg back, and off we go again. Open ourselves up, open our chests up. I am open to new experiences. It can be a bit scary sometimes doing new things, but isn't it an amazing feeling when you do something new and you succeed at it and you enjoy it? And isn't it an amazing feeling when you do something new and you don't do so well, but you learn from it and you learn how to do it better next time? All these things are great experiences and great for us. Now, let's just move forward and bend our heads down onto the floor on one side and then on the other. So our backs are rounded the other way and we stretch up our arms in this lovely relaxing pose. Oh, this is nice, isn't it? Now, some of you may find this really comfortable and other people might not. If you don't feel it comfortable, just lie down on the floor, flat on your belly, and put your head on one side, and after a while, put your head on the other side. It's important to listen to how your body's feeling. So be kind to yourself. That's the way we know we really love ourselves. And we're being kind to ourselves and not doing things because we feel like we should or we must do things, but because we want to do things and we're looking after ourselves. So up we come. And let's go into another heart opening pose called bridge. So let's lie down, put your feet close to your bottom, your hands on the floor, and then raise up your hips. And you can bring your hands underneath your bottom and clasp them. And we can say here, oh, what can we say here? Maybe you can think of something that's nice to say that will make you feel good. Like, I love my life. Or, I love doing new things. Or, I love how funny I am. Or, I love how I make other people smile. And come down. Because I bet you do make people smile. I haven't met a child yet who doesn't make someone smile. Okay, nearly finished our yoga poses, but we've got just a couple more. So we're going to go into standing star pose. So feet as wide as you can without falling over. And bring your arms out really wide, like you're a star. And in this pose, I want you to say, my star will be seen. Can you feel how much space you're taking up in this pose? And how maybe it feels good to take up so much space. Or maybe you feel a little bit uncomfortable taking up so much space. But you deserve to be seen. Your star deserves to be seen. So just let's shimmer our stars. What great stars we are. And finally, we're going to go back into clam pose. And for this, as we're all curled up nice and small, we're going to say, I accept the things I cannot change. There are always things in this world that we have no control over, that we can't change. And sometimes that can be difficult because they might upset us, those things. But if we accept we can't change them and let that upset go, then it can make our lives a lot easier. So it's a good thing to remember. And this pose is really good for that because you feel like you're letting yourself go and letting everything into the ground. So let's put our heads down on the floor, hands by our feet, sink into the earth and say, I accept the things I cannot change. I accept the things I cannot change. And then let all the air out of your body and just relax into the earth. I can stay here all day. Anyway, let's pull ourselves up. Did you like our love yoga? Doing things to tell ourselves how much we loved ourselves. Do you feel stronger and braver and more confident now? I hope so. What we're going to do for our mindful activity today is think of 3 things that we're grateful for. Maybe it's things you have in your house. Maybe it's the people that surround you. Maybe it's things that you have all the time. I'll tell you the 3 things I'm grateful for. One is my daughter, and she definitely makes me smile every single day. The other is my cat, who I love and to stroke, and she makes me feel so calm and relaxed. The other thing I'm really grateful for is this planet that we live on. There's so many beautiful trees and flowers and countryside, and then there's all the amazing cities and beaches and coastline. Oh, there's just a million different things to do. So I'm very grateful for the planet Earth, my daughter and my cat. What can you think that you're grateful for? Okay, so today's breathing exercise is our roller coaster breathing using our hands. Do you remember this one? We take our hand and then we take our finger from another hand. And as we go up a finger, we breathe in. And as we go down the finger, we breathe out. And so on. Will you join me? Hold up that hand now. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Can you breathe out for longer than you breathe in? Let's give it one more go. Hold that hand up. Breathe in. Well done. If you're struggling to get to sleep at night, that's a really nice exercise. And you can just keep going back and forth across your hands and the other hand as well. Okay. Now we're going to do our little relaxation. So if you've got a blanket or some cushions nearby, pause the video and get yourself comfortable. Ideally, it's great if you can lie on your back, palms facing upwards to the ceiling, down by your side. But if that's not comfortable for you, just lie in a way that is. And if it's okay with you, close your eyes. But if you don't like that, you don't need to do it. Are you ready? Today we're going to do a body scan. And that's when we go through each part of the body in turn. And today, because we're thinking about all the ways we love ourselves and what we love ourselves for, we're going to do one that's based on gratitude. So let's start with your feet. Can you wiggle your toes and feel your feet? Are they hot or are they cold? Those lovely feet that walk everywhere for us and jump and run and skip. Thanks for our feet. Where would we be without them? And now I want you to think about your legs. Can you feel them against the floor or against the sofa or wherever you happen to be? Can you feel whatever you're wearing against the skin? Thank you, legs, for helping us walk, for helping us run and jump and skip. And now, think of your belly. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Maybe it's hungry, or maybe it's just eaten and is nice and full. What does it feel like in your tummy right now? Is it gurgling? Is it hungry? Well, thank you, belly, for carrying all our food and breaking it down so that it can be used by our bodies for energy. Isn't it great what your belly does? Holding all that food and turning it into something useful that keeps you alive and growing. Next, we're going to move to the heart and the chest. What does it feel like in your chest right now? Can you feel the fabric on your chest? Can you hear your heartbeat or feel it pump? Isn't it amazing what's inside your chest and inside your rib cage that's all around your upper body? You have your heart, which pumps oxygen around your body. You have lungs as well, which brings in air for you. So many different organs inside you that do such a wonderful job of keeping you well and alive. And now let's move on to our arms. Our lovely arms. Can you feel them? Can you feel how they feel in whatever they're wearing? Or maybe they're not wearing anything at all. Are they hot? Are they cold? Are they tingly? Oh, arms, thank you. With arms, we can hug people. We can pick things up. We can carry things. Thank you, arms, for doing such a wonderful job for us. And hands, can you wiggle your fingers and feel your hands? Oh, hands, what would we do without you? We can touch and stroke and pick up and make and write. So many things we can do with our hands. And then our heads. Thank our heads. Can you feel your head against whatever you're lying against? Can you feel your head? Is it hot or is it cold? What can you feel inside your head? Is it calm or angry or happy or sad? Thank you, heads, for carrying all those thoughts and emotions and feelings and curiosity and interest and excitement. Thank you, heads, for being you. And so let's feel all our bodies in one go now. Can we feel relaxed? Can we sink into the ground or the sofa or the blanket that we're on and say thank you, body, for carrying me around in such a fantastic form. I'm going to leave you for 30 seconds to just feel how your body feels and to be thankful and grateful for it and all the things it does for you. When you're ready, open your eyes and sit yourself up. Thank you for coming to yoga today. Namaste. The goodness in me sees the goodness in all of you. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.